Hey, Heather here. I get asked a lot of questions about publishing, so I thought one thing that would be pretty cool would be to answer those questions I get on video and maybe do something every Sunday. You can send me a question and I'll answer it. So the biggest question that I get is how do I get published? So there really isn't any magic to it. There's no trick. It's very simply you have to write a good story. Really, that's all there is to it. I used to be in the music business. I'm a musician. I play lead guitar and I sing. And in the music business, sadly, at least when I was actively pursuing it, it was a little bit about the music and more about image and how you look and what outfits you wore. And publishing isn't like that. Editors and agents care about if you write, if you can write. If you have more than one book in you, how long does it take you to write a book? Will it take you 10 years to write one book? Or are you somebody that would be a career author? So the first thing you have to do if you want to get published is forget about everything, promo, marketing, getting an agent, and just write a good story. After you write that good story, you can think about how you're going to market it because that kind of information would go in your query letter. So you write a fantastic, brilliant novel, you polish it till it's as good as you can get it, you leave it alone for a few weeks, you take it back out again, read over it again, edit, do your that's what I always say too, allow yourself the gift of a first draft. The first draft doesn't have to be perfect, you're just getting the story down. You don't have to over edit it because it can't be perfect because a lot of you're still kind of discovering the story in the first draft. So there are so many things that are going to change. So if you go back and do a full edit of everything you've written, the entire time that you're writing, you're never going to finish the story. So just give yourself a first draft, leave that alone, like I said, for a few weeks, take it back out, then polish it, edit it, and get it as good as you can possibly get it. That's where all the layering comes in and all the details come in, and you just make it fantastic. Leave it alone again, and you can either at this point take it back out again and do a re-edit or have a test reader look at it or have a few test readers look at it, give you their opinions, pros and cons. Then you go back in again and you do another full edit of the book. After it's as good as you can possibly get it, that's when you start thinking about sending it to a publishing house or an agent. When you get to that point, you can either go to the library or the bookstore. In the reference section they have writer guides, and the writer guides are fantastic. Every writer should look at a writer guide, especially new writers, before they start submitting, because the writer guides will give you an extensive list of agents and editors and exactly what they look for. So if you've just written a thriller and you see that this agent that you're interested in only agents fantasies and mysteries, then you know, don't send them your thriller because they're not interested in that. It gives you, the writer's guides will give you submission guidelines, so if they want the submission via snail mail or via email, it'll let you know. A lot of agents and editors are going the green route, so they just require all email submissions, so that's something to pay attention for. So write the story, get in writer's guidebook, or go to the library, review a writer's guidebook, and then you write your query letter and your synopsis. Though that is a completely different a completely different video, the query letter and the synopsis. So that's all for now. Have a good one.